Number 9. Born to win Le Mans, the XK120C, better known as the C-Type, took Jaguar's proven XK-6 and slipped it under a slippery, all-alloy body drawn by aerodynamicist Malcolm Sayer. Underneath sat a lightweight tubular space frame and race-tuned suspension. Over the top, a minimalist shape that looked fast even standing still. In its very first year, 1951, the C-Type won Le Mans outright, announcing Jaguar as a global endurance force. In 1953, Works Cars adopted Dunlop disc brakes, space-age stuff then, and dominated again, averaging over 105 miles per hour for 24 hours, a first. Customer cars, most of the 53 built, varied in spec. Early ones kept drum brakes and SU carbs. Later machines mirrored the Works upgrades with Webers and aero tweaks. Each one was essentially a hand-built tool for gentleman racers and factory campaigns, not a showroom ornament. Many of these 53 spent the 1950s hopping between circuits and hill climbs, collecting scars, trophies, and upgrades along the way. Survivors are prized today for their blend of delicacy and danger, light steering, huge mechanical grip, and braking ability that rewrote the rulebook. Number 8. Created by Jaguar Sport, Tom Walkinshaw Racing's joint venture with Jaguar, it's effectively a road-civilized sibling of the carbon tub XJR-9 that won Le Mans in 1988. Power comes from a 6-liter naturally aspirated V12 with about 450 horsepower, breathing through intakes that make cathedral music. The body is pure Sayer by way of TWR, low, wide, and brutally honest about its intent. Just 53, split between road and LM race spec. Its most outrageous chapter was the 1991 Jaguar Sport Intercontinental Challenge, a one-make series staged as F1 support races with $1 million prize, peak 90s excess. The XJR-15 was also the first road car with a full carbon fiber monocoque sold to private customers, predating the McLaren F1 to the market window. Dogleg gear shift, minimal sound insulation, and pedals that feel bolted to your soul. But when it clicks, the car delivers an unmatched sense of purpose, like a prototype that decided to try public roads without losing its edge. Number 7. The XKR-S GT is what happens when Jaguar's engineers raid the motorsport cupboard and pour it all into the last of the big GT coupes. Limited to just 45 worldwide, it's a track-honed farewell to the XK platform, powered by the supercharged 5-liter V8 at around 542 horsepower. It could go to 60 in just 3.9 seconds and has a top speed of 186 miles per hour. Inside, you still get an adult-sized GT, but the calibrations make it turn in like a much smaller car. Originally announced for North America only, a handful were later allocated to the UK and other markets, landing the total at that magic 45. The GT wore bespoke 20-inch wheels, unique Michelin rubber, and underbody aero that shaved seconds per lap. It wasn't the lightest cat in the jungle, but it punched above its weight thanks to mechanical grip and relentless braking. In a world-going twin clutch, Jaguar stuck with a 6-speed auto, and then tuned the chassis so well you didn't mind. Number 6. Imagine taking a Le Mans winning D-Type, adding bumpers, a second seat, a proper windscreen, and a soft top, and calling it a road car. That was the XKSS, Jaguar's clever plan to repurpose leftover D-Type tubs after stepping back from full-bore works racing. The goal was 25 cars. Fate allowed 16. On 12 February 1957, a fire at Jaguar's Browns Lane factory destroyed 9 partially completed chassis, instantly turning the XKSS into one of the rarest street-legal race cars ever. Under the curvy skin sat the XK-6, up to 250 horsepower in road trim, triple Webers, and disc brakes, exotic kit for the era. It weighed around a ton, sounded like victory, and could embarrass contemporary Ferraris while wearing a number plate. Celebrity owner Steve McQueen famously nicknamed his the Green Rat, driving it enthusiastically on Los Angeles canyons. The XKSS is interesting not only for its rarity and origin story, but because it blurs categories. Neither pure racer nor ordinary sports car, more civilized apex predator. In 2016-17, Jaguar Classic built 9 continuation cars to the exact original spec, honoring the lost chassis. But those, as exquisite as they are, don't change the tally of original 1957 build. 16. Number 5. The 2010 concept dazzled with twin microturbines charging batteries for 4 in-wheel motors. For the development phase, Jaguar partnered with Williams Advanced Engineering and pivoted to a brutally clever setup. A tiny 1.6-liter twin-charged 4-cylinder mated to powerful electric motors and a lightweight composite chassis. The numbers were conceptual hypercar wild, near 900 horsepower combined potential, electric creep in town, and race car fury when unleashed. Ultimately, changing market winds and macroeconomics clipped its wings. Jaguar and Williams built a handful, commonly cited as 7 development cars, including 5 fully functional prototypes, before the program was shelved in late 2012. The car earned a second life as a movie star. Stunt cars, V8 powered, were built for the Bond film Spectre, spreading the CX75's visual legend worldwide. Number 4. Tom Walkinshaw Racing took the already outrageous XJ220 and gave it a track-leaning makeover. Carbon fiber body panels replacing aluminum, a prominent front splitter and rear wing, and diet program weight loss on the order of approximately 200 kilograms. The 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, already potent, was turned up to the neighborhood of 680 horsepower, transforming the XJ220's long-legged grace into something more feral. Only 6 were made, essentially to homologate and celebrate TWR's competition efforts. The S is thunderously loud, brutally quick, 0 to 60 in the mid-3s, and far more visceral than the standard car. It also looks different enough to be instantly recognizable to the initiated. Scoops, vents, and a stance that says, "Bring a long straight and some bravery." Number 3. Supersonic wasn't marketing fluff. It was the jet-age design language penned by Giovanni Savanuzzi for Carrozzeria Ghia, needle nose, afterburner tail, and a belt line that seems to slice the air. While most Supersonics were built on a Fiat 8V chassis, a tiny trio landed atop Jaguar XK120 underpinnings, marrying British straight-six muscle to Italian haute couture. The XK's 3.4-liter twin-cam inline-six delivered silky thrust. The Ghia body delivered drama from every angle. Each of the 3 cars was coach-built, meaning details differ, yet they share that improbably low roof and chrome jet streaks that make people whisper on concours lawns. These cars disappeared into collections for decades, resurfacing occasionally to collect top awards and headlines. Number 2. Pininfarina's one-off take on the XK120 is a study in restraint and proportion. Built for a discerning European client and displayed at the 1955 Geneva Motor Show, it softened the XK's muscularity into something more architectural: a cleaner grille opening, slim bumpers, unique tail treatment, and a greenhouse that feels airy rather than racy. Underneath, it remained the faithful XK120, Jaguar's world beater that had set early 50s speed records and established the company's twin-cam mystique. But the bodywork was entirely new, panel-beaten by hand in Turin. After its show career and early life, the car drifted into obscurity, believed lost for decades, before being rediscovered in the United States in rough condition. Jaguar Classic undertook a painstaking restoration in the 2010s, reverse engineering trim and glass that no longer existed, and reviving its delicate pastel hue. Number 1. The XJ13 is Jaguar's mid-engined unicorn, built to return to Le Mans with a brand-new 5-liter quad-cam V12. Malcolm Sayer sculpted the body, a low, flowing shape that seems poured rather than pressed, around a purpose-built aluminum engine developed under engineer Claude Bailey. Only one prototype was completed. Testing showed enormous promise, but racing rules and priorities shifted. By the time the car could have been ready, Ford and Ferrari had escalated the arms race, and Jaguar's board looked elsewhere. The XJ13 became a testbed and occasional demonstration star, until 1971, when a high-speed filming run at Mira ended in a violent crash after a tire failure. Legendary test driver Norman Dewis walked away. The car did not. Jaguar later rebuilt it around the damaged original tub and engine, preserving its essence while making it presentable. Today, it lives as a running treasure in Jaguar's heritage collection, fired up occasionally to remind people what handcrafted velocity sounds like.